Yeah. Speaking of lazy, welcome back, you lazy fucking bastard.
Are we live right now?
How was your hiatus?
Wait, are we live?
We're fucking live.
You just fucking gave it to me with no lube, huh?
No lube.
All right. Well, we're back.
We're fucking back.
Episode
37.
7 is a lucky number.
Lucky number 11.
So
how was your hiatus? What have you been doing? You just been masturbating and eating pita chips or what?
No pita chips, but definitely a lot of masturbation. I've been, being a suburban dad. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, what does that entail, really?
Let's see. I
Give
wake
me a
up in the
breakdown.
morning. I go in the bathroom and jerk off while my wife is asleep with the child. Because I can't jerk off in bed with the kid.
It's
be
weird, right?
That'd be weird.
It's
yeah.
weird.
So can't do that.
Wait, the baby sleeps in your bed?
Sometimes. I mean, it's just the newborn, So sometimes my wife, I call her my wife. She's not my wife, but she's my wife. So we'll just call her my wife for the sake of
I don't think anyone
name
really
calling.
cares.
No,
you
no
can
one's
call her
watching
your
it.
wife.
All right.
You
So
can call her your
sometimes, this is actually, let's get right into it. Let's talk about it. I mean, sometimes, okay, so she doesn't mind if I jerk off, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm hiding jerking off.
Yeah.
Because that would entail that I'm like cheating on her when I'm jerking off. Because of course I'm thinking about her while I'm jerking off.
Yeah, of course.
But then she walks in the room, and I'm mid-stroke, and your natural reaction is to cover up. But then I'm like, But then it's weird if I'm just jerking. I'm like doing a fucking. I feel like that comedian. If I'm just standing there jerking while I feel like a Louis C.K. when she walks in the room and I'm just sitting there fucking stroking. So I have to like put down my phone and
Well, alright. Battle raps cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin. That's what I love about the human soul. It'll usually show when the truth ain't told. Use a liar, I can smell it on you. Got the voice down packed, but your eyes are telling on you. Shame on you for stretching your mouth around shit that your heart.
I don't know.
knows you
It's
don't
awkward.
do.
Well, hold on, because I've been in your bathroom before, and you have the kind of bathroom where you have the whole bathroom, but then the toilet is its own separate like closet, like a Vegas hotel kind of thing.
When I say jerking off on the toilet, I mean jerking off on my couch in the living room with the door shut to the living room.
Okay, we're getting.
Let's paint a better picture
better
here.
picture painted here.
I
stroking
feel
it
like
on the
coming in
couch.
straight shooting from the hip about jerking off on my couch.
Hey, this is what we do. We
This is
come
what we
on
do.
here and we confess our sins.
That's true.
This is what we do.
That's true. So yeah, that happened.
But hold on, you have a 17-year-old son that lives with you. He's gone.
Well, he's at school.
He's gone. Okay,
I don't
so-
wake up when he wakes up.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So you're in the living room,
Cranking it out.
little sun coming through the bay window,
Right.
and you're on your phone jerking off.
I mean, what am I gonna fucking get out my laptop?
You
That'd
load it
be-
up on the big screen.
Well, yeah, but then with
Throw
the
on a
surround
little-
sound and the bass and the voice, she's gonna wake up for sure.
That's true.
I mean, I've watched porn without sound half the time.
Wait, so
now.
your girl like came out the room like wiping her eyes, like she just woke up and shit, opened the door, and you're just like,
And I'm over here fucking frog-legged on the couch, fucking cranking it. Yeah, that's
did
what
she
happened.
laugh? I feel like
No,
that's something a girl would laugh at.
Yeah, kind of, but I'll be honest. I've been caught, like, my ex-wife, I remember one time, this is back when, there wasn't, like, fucking phones with porn because your phone
you're
only had
old.
Snake
Yeah.
at that time. We're talking early 2000s, and I was upstairs in the room jerking to a VHS porn.
Bush.
Bush was definitely in the building.
Big Bush
And
in
we're
the
not talking the
building.
band.
Yeah.
She walked in, and it was like a traumatic experience for her. I mean, of course, we were 18.
Your wife?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was a young.
That's young, yeah.
And it was like a traumatic. She's crying. I'm like embarrassed. I'm like, it's not you, it's me.
Gotta hit him with that. You gotta lay that down
Yeah.
early.
Yeah.
You gotta lay that down early.
Yeah. So this was a different experience. It was like, I was gonna explain to her why I'm jerking off on the couch. She's like, no, I get it. It's cool. I'm just gonna get some coffee. Continue.
She's like, excuse me, you fucking degenerate, sick fuck.
Yeah, and now I'm telling it to the internet. So
Yeah.
there.
But then it makes you feel a little bit better about it, right?
I don't know, better.
You let a piece of it go. You let it out. It's not bottled up. It doesn't.
And then until I see it remanifested on your Instagram.
Yeah, then that's a good time. But my Instagram has about as many viewers as we got on here. So
all right, cool. So we're safe.
It's not that big of a deal anymore.
I think more people have seen me jerk off in real life than people that have actually watched this show. So we're good there.
Yeah, I think more people have seen me jerk off on the internet than watch this show.
Oh, that's a definite fact.
And that's a hard. I would put all. That's
a hard fact right there.
No pun intended.
How about you, man? How's everything been? You've been traveling with the Austin Art Society.
Yeah, I was up in Austin. Well, I mean, I wish you were there, bro. Like,
I'm gonna make one of these trips.
I wish you were there because the laughs that are had are. It's like. Like when you just go out and do shit, you run into wild characters and ridiculous situations, and girls shit on your kitchen floor. Like that's how those things happen.
That's
you
true.
Just kind of go out and explore and do things. And so I went with the No Good homies. They were recording. They were like tracking and re-recording a song that they had made because they have an engineer in Austin.
Okay.
And I mean, this dude was a fucking character, bro. Like he
said engineer?
He said it himself that he is like a character out of the Trailer Park Boys. Like this man, first of all,
he owned it.
He owned it. He has good self-awareness. I respect it, and like I feel like most of the things that are about to come out of my mouth could be misconstrued as me talking shit about him, but it's just me restating the facts. And
you got to speak with quotations then when you talk the shit about him.
I'll just say
he was like a character out of Trailer Park Boys, according to him.
And he's just like wild. Like, what do you expect from a dude who's like an audiophile, sound nerd, like amazing ear, can fucking, you know what I mean?
I feel like those guys are always assholes, though, in my experience.
He was an asshole, but like not on purpose. Like just you would accidentally make him mad by doing something that you didn't know would make him mad.
Yes,
we're in his house.
Yeah, exactly. Like I could see you like playing a song that's like good in the car and just like jamming it and be like, the compression ratio on this is all off.
Yeah,
and you'd be like, fucking, you're a great time at parties, buddy.
Yeah, and I mean, this dude was cool as fuck. And as long as like, because we all understood that he's a character. He's a wild dude. So you kind of have to know that and keep him at bay and keep him calm and satisfied. You know what I mean? And like, make sure he doesn't go off the rails. But there was one point, bro, where they were carrying a piece of equipment. They were like moving a rack mount of these like three like rack pieces of equipment and then a tube amp on top. So
old
like
school.
all expensive shit. And they're carrying this thing. It was him and one of the other dudes. And it like tipped and the rack shit wasn't screwed in. So all three of them came toppling out. And like, dude, those
are expensive. I mean, they could be fucking $1,500, $2,000, $3,000.
Easy.
A piece.
The silence was the most like deafening thing I've ever experienced in my life. And then nobody knew what to do because this dude, like, you could just feel his tension. You know what I mean?
Not to mention some of those, it's not just like a thing that you can just like buy, especially if it's like a vintage piece of equipment, like a vintage compressor. Those are fucking hard to find.
Yeah. I mean, he's that dude. He's got that kind of shit, you know? Like, He's got nice shit. Dude, the speakers that we were listening to the music on, just two, I think they're called Barefoot, 2 speakers, and it sounded like I had my AirPods in. Not that AirPods are good quality, but like the sound just sounded like it was fucking on my ears.
Was it like soundproof room, is it?
Not even. The room wasn't even super. There was a couple things up, but like these speakers were just insane, bro.
No shit. They're called Barefoot?
Barefoot, I believe.
I never heard of those.
I'll put it to you this way. We were listening to drum and bass, and it sounded incredible.
You
can make drum and bass sound incredible.
The fact that you listen to drum and bass, that was definitely the engineer's pick. I feel like they always like that. And I'm like, this is the most god-awful fucking... That and like break beats.
It's bad, bro.
But something about the South, and I will say that there's something about the I don't know if you want to say the EDM, but like the electronic music aficionados of the South love drum and bass. It's like their house music.
Yeah.
Which I think it's dog shit. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. But I've noticed even before moving to the South, is like anybody that I would meet from the South that's like a DJ and in the shit is like all about drum and bass and shit. And I'm like, I don't get it.
I will say I'm not a drum and bass guy, but the weed plus those speakers, and I think his like deep selection of this shit, it was fire. Like when he was playing this shit, I was like, damn, this shit is crazy. I'm hearing like insane sounds that I would not have normally heard because these speakers are so good. It sounds so full. The percussion is just perfect. Like everything was crisp.
There is levels to the drum and bass shit. So like I think like the older drum and bass shit is more trash to me, where it's just kind of like a sped up breakbeat over fucking like some guy. I guess it's jungle, but whatever.
That I know what you're talking about. That more like jungly, sped up.
I don't like that shit. But I have heard like I think they call it drum step, or it's like it's got
you got those wobbles in it.
Yeah, and it's got boom, 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 and then you'll hear like some guy in the background, and then it's like some crazy synth fucking stabs. Yeah, there is some dope shit. I just I think there's. DJ Trixie was a guy I used to like back in the day that was kind of like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that was my tangent.
The speakers were fire. The music selection was decent, but good enough. And I mean, this dude was just a character, bro. He had a cat that had a stump for a tail, and both eyes were like looking opposite directions. And this thing acted like a dog. And then he had like 2 outdoor cats that everyone would go outside to smoke a cigarette and shit, and then these cats are just like running out of the forest onto the porch and like to come play with you and shit. And if you could picture what Dave Chappelle looked like dressed as Prince.
Okay, is that what he looked like?
Exactly. Just a little more light-skinned version of that. Exactly like that.
That's terrifying.
Imagine like
Did he wear makeup like that?
No, he didn't have makeup, but he just had that. He had the hair, the curly hair. He had the fucking perfect face for it. And then he's like, just one of those like overly anxiety-ridden sound file dudes. So it was an experience.
Smoked a lot of cigarettes?
He smoked a lot of cigarettes, did a little ketamine.
Oh, the ketamine is like, it's an essential key to this whole thing.
Hit a lot of dabs.
A lot of
dabs. More dabs than I've ever seen. And here's the other thing. Anytime I've seen somebody take a dab, you have to like heat the joint up, and then they have a timer. They pull out their iPhone and bust out the stopwatch, and it's like 30 seconds to let it cool down, and then you smoke it. No stopwatch.
No,
this guy knows
he just
exactly
knows
what he's doing.
He touches it with his finger, and he's like, "That's right."
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing. But honestly, shouts to him. I mean, it was a fun trip.
Did you hit the rig?
I did not take a dab. I'm still too scared. I'm a pussy.
You've done the volcano, right?
The volcano I like a lot. The volcano.
I feel like the volcano is pretty close to the dab rig, no?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. Because the volcano is like what it is essentially is you're heating up flour, so you're not doing a concentrated wax. And I think what it does is just pulls like the THC out of the flour, so you're not smoking that smoke from the flour. You're not getting all that other shit in your lungs. It's just the THC.
Okay, gotcha.
A dab is like super compressed, like rock form THC.
I've smoked hash before. Is it kind of like that?
I don't know. I've never done it.
Huh.
I'll let you know when I do, though.
When the day comes.
I'll rip a dab at some point. I'm in no rush whatsoever.
You got time.
But I feel like I need to be on vacation, and it needs to be like a long vacation. I need to have like a week. I need to have 6 days ahead of me where I'm like, if I get high enough to be high for the next 6 days, I'm not going to be scared. You know what I mean?
I feel that. Did you do the ketamine?
No, I did not do the ketamine. Yeah, so shouts to this dude. He was a good guy, legend. I mean, I know I kind of shitted on him a little bit, but like not really. I'm not.
You always said he looked like Dave Chappelle dressed up as Prince, but
it's literally what the guy looks like. What do you mean? That's the best picture I could paint for you in your head. You know what I'm saying?
It's there. I'm picturing that with his little nubby cat listening to drum and bass while snorting ketamine off of a fucking.
And he had like a shuffle, like when motherfuckers don't work out for years on end and you like lose mobility. Like he had like that shuffle,
That was probably the ketamine, actually. He's like stuck. Oh, that's because he's out of shape. No, the guy's fucking ODing.
Nah, it was dope. And then on Monday, I went to Kill Tony again. Tuesday, we saw the Rogan show. It's just, bro, Austin is tight with the comedy.
It seems like that's the new frontier for comedy.
It is. They moved the whole comedy scene to Austin. It's fucking dope because it's only 2 hours away.
I might have to go out there and check it out. Honestly, the liberals, they kind of scare me away. They're keeping me at bay.
It's not.
I feel like it's like transporting to Portland, Oregon or something.
I haven't experienced that because when you're in the comedy scene, there's no room for those people. You know what I'm saying? Like those motherfuckers don't go to comedy shows to hear people make fun of gay people. Like,
they're going to be fucking hurt. Yeah. So, that's why it seems like such an odd place for it to happen.
It's odd, but I think it's a good balance.
All right. Well, I'm into it.
You know
I'm going to make one of these trips. I just, those are like my days off, and my car just takes so much of my life. Plus, I got the baby. So.
Yeah. What's up with your bouncy car?
Well, the transmission went out yesterday, so that's.
The transmission went out?
Yeah.
Is that something you can fix, or you got to just get a new transmission?
Yeah, me and my boy, we're pulling it out. We're going to put a new transmission in it, so no big deal.
Okay.
It's break, fix, and repeat. That's the process.
That's what you told me.
It never ends.
Yeah.
It never fucking ends.
It sounds like a terrible hobby. I'm gonna be honest. If you just explain it from the outside,
it really
I'm like,
tries
why
your
would
patience.
you?
I mean, it's like a toxic girlfriend. It's like fucking the sex is intense and great, but fucking she makes you want to kill yourself. And that's kind of how I feel with the car. Sometimes when I'm like, I was cruising it all week. It's been fucking high 70s, sunny, I'm fucking dragging ass on Westheimer, throwing sparks, just having a blast. And then she lets me know she doesn't love me back.
Did you have to get her like towed home?
No. I mean,
or what?
it's the throttle body fucking portioning valve. No one wants to hear about it. Yeah. Listen, it won't shift from first to second. So I was able to, and luckily when it went out, I was pretty close to the house. So
nice.
Could have been worse.
Nice. Okay. Now your baby, I would imagine, likes the lowrider, right? Don't baby things like bounce, like they have those things that you put them in.
This bounces pretty violently. I don't think that'd be like shaken baby syndrome, or she might just eject out of the. She'll be looking like that fucking picture, and just flying through the sunroof. No, she hasn't been in it yet. Well, she's been in it in her mother's belly, but I don't know if that counts. Actually, my girl hasn't even been in the car since we had the baby. Someone has to be home with the baby.
She's probably a little busy.
A little bit, yeah.
A little busy.
She's breastfeeding, so that's pretty time consuming.
She's taking care of a baby, and
I'm out bouncing in these streets.
And on the couch.
And on the couch. And on the couch.
So, what's new in DJing for you? You excited to get back out there tonight?
You know what? I had a good time last night. I DJ'd Pool Cats last night.
Yo, I had a fucking blast on Wednesday too.
The being greeted with the bottle and the hookah just starts off the night from you're starting off. Rather than like in some places you start off and you're like fuck and they have to like get in the groove. They're like they set like if you wanted, I'm sure they could have a girl come massage your shoulders to like loosen you up and then go in or whatever.
100%.
But
they are extremely accommodating, and that makes for a good work environment. And if you want your employees to do good work, you create a good work environment.
Especially when your work environment is a place for people to go have fun.
Yes.
The person who's setting the mood has to be having fun. But that's a whole nother story. So I got there, and they informed me that they didn't have tequila of any kind.
I was bottle.
Is that what it was? And so I was like, damn. And I was like, you know what? Let's get out the Hennessy.
Whoa.
Not just any Hennessy.
That's where the
VSOP.
The cocaine shit?
Not
white Hennessy or something.
No, the VSOP. It was fucking delicious. And I might be a Hennessy guy now.
No.
I'm putting on my pants one leg at a time, but I got to tell you.
You're really making the conversion.
The hookah and the Hennessy is a fucking great balance. And I was smoking actually your proprietary blend that they told me is a strategy blend.
Is that what they told you?
and it's like a mint. I don't know what it is. It tastes blue. If I had it,
I don't know, man. I tell the homie like just give me whatever, because I feel like an asshole. I'm always making him make my hookah.
Yeah,
you know. I was like whatever's easy.
He told me this is a strategy special.
It
was
whip
delicious.
Up something nice though.
It was nice. It was like a minty, cool. It was dope. And that with like the sweet Hennessy, I was like, you know what I'm saying? There's tits everywhere. It's great. It's a great work environment. I gotta say,
it's a good place, man. It's a good fucking place. A lot of good times, good people, good environment, and that makes for a job well done.
Exactly.
Not the same can be said for some other places that we work.
No. Actually, tonight's gonna be lit. I'm excited because I'm actually not gonna be here next Friday. I'm gonna be in Vegas. So tonight I gotta go extra hard so that Fawn doesn't steal my job next week. I don't know if he's covering for me or not. But
Well, I'm going to make sure he is.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure someone's there.
Yeah,
you think
you-
I'm fucking DJing all
I've
night?
been having to do full nights while
That's
you were
on
gone.
you. Make
I guess you're
tell
right.
someone to come in.
I guess you're right.
I'll have Pringle in.
We'll have the
baby.
Ray and Strategy show.
No.
Oh, don't get me started on that because
Yo, let's talk about it.
no, I don't want to.
Let's fucking catch some goddamn traction. Drop
All right,
a couple
so-
slurs.
So I want to keep the amount of shifts I have in a week. So I'm hitting up Ray to see if he wants to swap a shift. He could do my Saturday night. I could do his Monday
Let me
or
stop
Tuesday.
you there because you're the boss. You don't hit this man up asking him questions. You hit this man up and you let him know what the fucking deal is.
You're right.
And if he doesn't like it, he could kick rocks.
You know
'Cause
what?
You're the fucking boss.
I didn't think about it like
scheduling,
that.
You're the boss. We came out here to do that job.
You're right. I'm gonna fucking
So
tell him to fuck
proceed.
himself. Well, then my whole story is irrelevant. Okay. I mean, I was just trying to be I'm not an asshole, you know. So I was trying to be like, hey, listen, let me give you your Monday or Tuesday. I'll give you my Saturday. And I think maybe he really is out of town. But I'm gonna tell you what, if that motherfucker, if I see on his story that he's not out of fucking Houston, we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have a goddamn problem. Because he informs me that he's going to be out of town. But with it being close to Thanksgiving, maybe he's telling the truth. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think he's a liar.
I don't think he's a liar either. But
maybe maybe
I don't trust
to
my own
manipulate-
shadow.
Maybe to manipulate the system, you do not trust your own shadow. That's fucking true.
we'll see. Time will tell. Because he hit me with the strong buff. He's like, because I was kind of like giving him shit about it Wednesday, and I'm like, bro, you better not be fucking lying. He's like, bro, I don't lie. He's like, I'll show you my itinerary. I was like, fucking show me your itinerary. He's like, you want me to get it out right now? I was like, get it out right now. And he kind of,
He didn't pull it out?
no, he was like, I don't lie. And, I don't know. Let's just give it time. Let's give it time. I don't need to be getting worked up, okay?
Let me work you up a little
No,
bit.
I need to be in a good, what happened to be in a good, positive place for work?
Well, that's
You're poking the bear.
I like to poke the bear a little bit. I like getting you riled up. I like to see you thrive. I like to see you, get in your zone. I like to see you get fired up.
Why do we look like the fucking guy on Back to the Future 2?
I bought a watch instead of a camera. What do you mean?
This guy.
Fucking why?
This fucking
Fuck
guy.
these GoPros, bro. This shit fucking happened when Hans Kim was here too. I had to switch the camera. Well, I'm gonna leave it. I don't give a fuck.
Wait, the guy's
I'm
name was
getting a
Hans
new-
Kim?
Yeah, my homie.
Is he
who's,
German?
Hans Kim
Hans? Like Hans?
Solo.
Hans?
Yeah. Well, I guess Hans. Yeah, but then Kim
Well, Lil Kim.
is black.
Don't fucking assume that he's Asian because his last name's Kim.
Oh, I mean, if you saw this man, there's no other assumption that you could possibly make.
But wait a
It's
minute.
not like
Okay.
a questionable.
So hold on. So what if he was an Asian that just happened to be born in Germany?
He's still Asian. He just probably speaks German.
That'd be interesting. I've never seen that, but I'm sure that exists.
Oh, I don't know.
Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have definitely happened. What were we talking about? Oh, well, I figured out how to fix it. Maybe. Well, I'm getting the new podcast studio going over at Radon Creative, and Radon is a photographer, so we'll have a nice camera over there.
Okay, dope.
That'll be lit. That's gonna be super lit. We've always talked about having a space like that.
Yeah.
Now we have it.
When is the move?
I don't know. I mean, the room is done, cleaned out, carpeted, painted, or maybe we gotta paint it. We definitely gotta paint it. And then probably, I'd say in 2 weeks we'll do a podcast there.
Okay.
say
And we'll
in
have
2
we
weeks.
can assure the viewer that we can assure our viewer that we'll have a good camera for him.
Yeah, we can assure our viewer that we will have a nice, well-managed viewing space.
So he doesn't get fucking epilepsy from watching us fucking glitch around the screen.
It did look kind of fire, like we were dancing or something. A little Dance Revolution.
It gave a little movement. It's probably exciting to watch.
What's up on the new music frontier? Because you're kind of a music guy.
Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the new music.
What do you got?
I downloaded a couple new things.
What's your smash or trash?
Well, let's dial it back for a minute.
Bring it back. Reel it in.
Travis Scott's got a new song.
Ooh. Well, how new? This man went in the studio the day after the catastrophe.
I heard word on the street he has an album that's going to be dropping, but it was probably recorded.
Was this
before
a goddamn
the
publicity stunt? Is
I
that
mean-
what this fucking was? Is that what this was? That's what it always gets chalked up to. If someone does something crazy and then like within a certain time frame releases any piece of art, it's just a publicity stunt, right?
I mean, I guess so. Yeah. So somebody requested this new Travis Scott song, and luckily I had
Last
it. 'Cause
night?
I just downloaded it yesterday, and it's pretty fire. So
and nobody. Well, if it's so
no
new,
one got mad. Yeah, I guess it's so new. But last weekend when I played Travis Scott, I felt a little. It felt a little weird in the air because you don't know. Listen, we're in Houston. It's a possibility somebody that passed away could be related to somebody that's out.
Yes, but also on the same token of us being in Houston, I think that they are more loving of Travis Scott. You know, like they are not like he's Satan. You know, you go play Travis Scott in Chicago, they're going to be like, what the fuck is this? He's Satan. 10 people died, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Over here, they're like, well, hold on a second.
Yeah.
You know?
There's two sides.
It did when I played Travis Scott Saturday night after what had happened was Friday, the day after. I was hammered, first of all. And it felt like I was standing there and like making these people listen, like making these people think about it, you know, because you're trying to kind of not think about it.
Yeah.
It felt like I was like, you're going to listen to this song and you're going to accept the reality of what happened and you're going to let it sink in for a second here.
You know what?
That's what it felt like when I was up there.
It felt like to me, and I think the reason is because like most people are saying that when Drake came out and they did Sicko Mode, that's when the crowd really went fucking crazy and went on all in to go towards the stage. And Sicko Mode, I've probably played it every single set I've ever had in the last fucking 5 years.
Yeah, since it came out.
So
I mean, that's a certified banger.
It's a certified banger. But when I played it, I almost felt like I was like, this is what these people were hearing like as they were dying.
I don't know that I felt that way because I played it last night from the top.
Even with the boom, boom, boom.
I played it from the top.
Okay.
From the top.
I usually
Before
only
that.
go in with the Drake first.
I played it top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
Yeah. I actually, I reverbed out of something and I let the silence sit
Breathe
a little bit. I let it, you know, mill around in there. And then I dropped The Party Never Ends.
Okay, well, that's not Sicko Mode.
Yeah, I know. But then after that, I played Sicko Mode from the top.
you switched it on.
I did a whole thing. I
did a whole
full
Travis Scott
thing 'cause
mini mix.
I wanted to see how the crowd would react. Because,
You wanted to make
know,
sure that it wasn't by mistake that you played Travis Scott.
Right. I wanted to let them know, like, I'm playing this shit. Let me know how you feel. You know, I was
Right.
really looking out to see if, like,
Did you get any of the
people
thumbs
were
down
upset.
things?
No thumbs down.
Luckily, lately I haven't gotten many of those, which I'll probably get some tonight because I said that.
I like getting those because I will get on the mic and tell a motherfucker to leave. If
It literally makes me want to jump over the DJ booth and beat the shit out of them.
No, I'll pull the music. I'll say, if you don't like what's going on in here, you can get the fuck out. And then they get all shook and they're like, oh.
Yeah,
Fucking
look who.
pussies.
Let's not even get into that.
Yo, you know what happened on last Saturday when the UFC fight was on? I'm DJing. Not super packed. This is after the incident, the Astroworld incident. Everyone's at home crying, and you know, no one really wanted to come party. And there was a dude who came up to me, and he just was angry. He had an angry energy to him. He was like, "You guys aren't gonna play the sound?" And I was like, "I don't think they want to play the sound for this right now." And he's like, "Oh yeah, because we want to listen to your shitty rap music." I was playing like, "Now Turn It Up," na, 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 that Kanye Dilated People shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, all right." And I was like, "Hey, you know what? Actually, come here. I was like, "You got a pen?" He was like, "No, I don't have a pen." I was like, "Listen, you get a piece of paper. You get everyone in here to sign it that wants to hear the sound. I'll put it on for you." And he got mad because obviously I was fucking with him.
Yeah.
And then he was just angrily like
You just
anyone
felt that energy.
Anyone that walked past him that worked at Bottled, like I watched a security guard walk past him and he was like out loud, like, "You guys aren't gonna play the sound for this?" You know, and the security's like not paying. He's like,
They don't give a fuck.
Who is this guy even talking to? I'm trying to fuck bitches. And then he was like yelling to me from where he was by the bar. And the music's
Heckling.
not.
He's heckling.
He was heckling me, yeah. But I was getting him back. I was like, "Get the paper. Get the paper.
Yeah.
I got you." And he was like, then he started yelling, and I pulled the volume of the music down, so he's yelling in this place.
Was this during a day shift?
This is daytime,
okay.
yeah, daytime. He's yelling at me. All the security guards are like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, oh, this dude's just being an idiot.
Wait, this is the guy who was out front of Bottle?
No.
Okay.
That was last night.
The demon guy?
That was wild, bro.
We'll get to that in a minute, but.
Yeah, so I pull the volume, and this guy's yelling, blah, blah, for some, blah, blah. And then everyone's like looking around. Someone's in there yelling while it's dead silent because there's no music on. And security was like, what's up? I was like, this dude's just mad we don't have the sound on. He was yelling at me like, whatever, not a big deal. And like 6 of them walked over to him. It looked like they were about to beat his ass. That
would have been great.
It just kind of looked like it. Like there was a lot.
I know you
kind of
wish they would have beat his ass.
For sure. But just all of them went over there to like see what was up, and he just saw all 6 of them. He's like, I'm leaving, and he just left.
It's probably a good idea. It's probably a good idea. I remember when we played the Super Bowl, and again, when we're told to DJ through the sound, we're DJing through the sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So I'm DJing through the halftime show. But I think it was like it was the weekend, and this guy comes up, and he was clearly a Weekend fan, and he's like, "You're not gonna play the Weekend's sound?" He's like, "This is like only the biggest show of the year." He's like, "Can we hear the Weekend?" And I'm like, "Bro, like they want me to DJ, I'm DJing. Like it's not me. I don't hate the Weekend. I'll play the Weekend over the Weekend fucking performance."
Yeah.
But he like wouldn't let it go, and it was the same situation. Some people they're just entitled fucking losers, so fuck them. But what was up with the Demon Man yesterday? Because I couldn't hear what was saying. It was on your story, but I could see him screaming.
Yeah.
And I saw you asking if anyone knew a good exorcist. And I happen to be Catholic, so I could have probably patched you in with a priest if it was really necessary.
It's fucked up because like 20 minutes before you got here, a dude walked in with a priest who had like a Bible and like a magic wand looking kind of thing. And I was like, if this dude's in my building right now for an exorcism, I'm out. If I hear deep voices screaming in other languages
over the ceiling and shit.
Yeah, it was fucking. I've never seen anybody ever in my life like walk into their home with a priest, like outside of a church. What would he be doing? Like what would even be happening in there?
Could be an exorcism. It could be some sort of spirit.
Stop.
People do brujeria and shit, man. You gotta watch out.
Don't fucking tell me that.
I'm not fucking playing. Yo, when my girl's friend, you remember this? Her friend, the short. You weren't very fond of her. We'll just leave her name out of it.
Fuck that bitch. I know exactly who you're talking about.
She's doing the Santa Muerte shit now.
What does that mean?
It's fucking. They pray to this fucking energy. They light candles and then they get things in return.
What has she gotten in return?
She's living very nice. Now.
She lose that belly weight?
Yes.
She asked to fucking look sexier?
She got the money to get that done.
From praying to the devil.
Allegedly.
I mean, shit.
She got an ass job,
tits
done.
Oh, well, ass job and tits done. That's not what I want. I want you.
Well, she got the stomach carved out too.
I want you. Yes, that's not it. You
well,
can't pay for
you said, did she get that? She got it.
But she didn't earn it. She didn't fucking earn it.
She earned it. That's the point. She didn't earn it.
She didn't earn it.
She got it by praying to the devil.
How does she feel about Travis Scott? Is he in cahoots with Satan?
Well, from when I saw that performance, it looked a little satanic.
Did you see the TikTok about like the Pearl Jam concert where 9 people died, and then he was wearing the Pearl Jam shirt, and then he had the same background, and he's
it's think about this. Before the concert, they showed one of his last posts on Instagram before the end of the concert was like this like demon on the front page of a newspaper. It's still on his Instagram, and it's like we are living in dystopia or some shit.
Yeah, and then his whole thing for the show is see you on the other side.
It's a little. I don't want to say, but
it's tough. He's making it tough.
I don't really think that the Illuminati people hide anymore. I feel like they're like, yo, we are here. This is what we're doing. And people are like, no, nah. They wouldn't really be doing that.
Yeah, it's like the Epstein thing and the pedos and shit.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows this is real. Like
right.
it was a conspiracy a while ago.
Bill Clinton's on this plane fucking 70 times, and they're like, nah, but Bill, the same Bill that stuffed the cigar in his secretary's pussy? No. There's no chance he's into underage women.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
Good times. So yeah, the guy yesterday who
I don't know if I like this angle. I feel like you can see.
Do you look fat or
you
what?
can see my boogers.
Do you want? I mean, I could fix this real
You
quick.
can probably still see cocaine from last weekend. You had to show me your dick print real quick.
How's that? Is that better for you?
Yeah, it looks a little. Whatever. We're here.
It's we're on the fly.
No one's watching. It's
You
fine.
you buy a goddamn camera. You buy a fucking camera.
Bro, you are the richest man I know.
That's goddamn right.
But
Say it again.
you're also the biggest Jew I know, and this camera is.
Is
living
it a
proof.
coincidence?
It's definitely not.
Is
a
it
coincidence.
a coincidence?
There's no coincidence there.
There it is. There you have it. The guy last night, I was standing outside with the doorman.
No, wait. You're not the biggest Jew I know. Joshy, who's fucking fighting the front line. We'll get into that in a second. Let's get over the sexism thing because I got to hear about this because I'm actually genuinely concerned.
Yeah, I'm standing outside with the doorman, waiting for my shift. I'm loosening up a little bit. We're cracking some jokes, getting ready for my night, and this dude comes up with. He had that jacket on. He had his hat like real low like this. He had his hoodie over his hat, and he had a mask on. And I let him walk past me because he's about to pull his ID out and give it to the doorman, just like anyone else out there. And the doormen are like, "Nah, bro, I told you you're banned."
Oh, he was trying to sneak in.
He was already banned, knew it obviously, and tried to fucking throw a disguise on.
He thought he could put the old coronavirus mask.
He thought he was slick for sure, 100% thought he was slick.
Wait, what was he banned for?
They said that he just gets fucked up in there, which I could see, and they try to he tries to fight him and shit. Like it's happened multiple times, so they banned him. And and then he'd try to come in. They'd tell him no. He'd stand there for a little bit. And then, he was dropping racial slurs. He was talking in Spanish, saying crazy shit. And he was doing that, weird, he was like getting all crazy. And then he would, walk away and come back up like none of that happened with his ID out, ready to come
Straight schizophrenic.
100% mentally ill, needs help.
Kind of sad.
It's not
But
sad.
it's also pretty crazy.
It's standard, I would say, I think.
Wait, have you seen that video of the guy who he's like a security guard at some apartment housing complex, and there's a bum, and he's like, "Yo, I told you get the fuck away from here," and the bum comes up. It went viral a few times.
See, I'm not following any pages on Instagram. I haven't seen any viral shit.
But it was like that, and then he'd be like, "I told you can't be here," and then he'd be like, "Oh man, I'm sorry. I just wanna apologize to you real quick, man. Can I get a hug?" And
I think I did see that.
All right, man. And he goes, "Ah!" And he kicks him. He's like, "You bitch! I'll kill you."
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah. I did see
and
that.
he did it 3 times. I was like, this guy's too funny to beat up. I'd feel bad.
Yeah, this guy was not funny at all. He was just straight schizo on some wild
the type
shit.
of people that end up killing people.
Bro, he had at one point I thought he pulled a knife out, but it was like a pen. And even a pen, even him having a pen in his
person like
hand,
that with a pen could
I was
be dangerous.
like, yo, we need to fuck this guy up or get him out of here.
Right.
And the police came about 30 minutes later
Oh, yeah.
and scared him off.
Because it's not like they're fucking everywhere on that street. Of course it takes them 30 minutes to stop talking to a girl they're trying to fuck. I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, I'm not fucking, hey, let's abolish the police. But
Big
some of them,
BLM guy over here.
some of them, they're not the greatest.
Big BLM guy over here. Yep. That's why you switched over to Hennessy, huh?
Hen dog.
Hennessy VSOP.
I mean, I used to drink Hennessy when I was younger with cranberry juice. It was a go-to.
Yeah.
But then I went to Jaeger, and honestly, when I found tequila, when I say tequila found me, when we found each other in that beautiful harmony we've had for the last 6-7 years, it's hard. I feel like I'm cheating on tequila.
I think that I feel like that we kind of agreed on tequila because I was drinking Jameson and you were drinking Jaeger.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't drink Jaeger and you wouldn't drink Jameson. So we were like, let's Let's meet in the middle. Let's do tequila.
Let's stick our dicks in this bottle of tequila together.
Yeah.
And we did that. And I mean, I'm not saying I'm leaving tequila, but I'm just saying the Hennessy tastes really good. It really tastes good.
Yeah, I got to imagine that. From what I've heard, whiskey has like the most calories, sugar, whatever. So I mean, I would imagine it tastes better. I like the taste of whiskey.
Yeah.
But I try.
But actually, it's brandy. But yeah, it's all the same.
Difference?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Probably
I'm not
more
going to sit
sugar,
here
I
and
think.
pretend. But I think they're both like, I mean, more from fermented like apricots and shit like that, where
Little
tequila
prison
is just straight up fucking, what's that plant?
agave.
Agave nectar.
Yeah. So, what else has been going on?
I don't know. Wait, has something happened and you're waiting for me to admit it?
No,
Oh, you're just
not that I
generally
know of.
you're generally probing.
I'm just probing.
Maybe my
yeah.
guilty conscience. I don't know. Honestly, not a lot, man. It's kind of the same.
It's the same
I'm a
every
simple
day.
man right now. You know what I'm saying? Low ride, family shit. That's where I'm at.
Now,
Work.
have you ever experienced like not really being able to decipher between reality and your dreams for an extended period of time? Because that's
Yeah, it's
kind of
called
what I'm
acid.
going through right now.
It's called acid.
Is that what that is?
No, that's when I experienced that. Well, when I was doing a lot more drugs, yeah, I would have more like lucid dreams and stuff like that. Is
Yeah.
that what you're talking? Like you're kind of like I feel like I'm in dreamland. It's the weed. It's for sure the weed.
No, I don't feel like I'm in a dream when I'm in reality, but I feel like a lot of times I'll be going throughout my day doing something and like something will happen that will remind me of something that happened in a dream, and then I can't tell if
Deja
it
vu?
was a dream or not. I mean,
Deja vu.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Deja vu is when you're like, did I dream this exact thing that's happening right now before? Or is this just my brain fucking with
Well,
me?
it's not really like the exact same thing. It's not the same thing, but it's like I'll be drinking a can of Coke and it'll remind me of something that happened in a dream where there was Coke present, and then I'll be like, was that a dream or did that actually happen? Like I can't.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that is.
It's wild. It's a
wild.
good time.
I honestly, I don't even fucking remember what I dream half the time anymore. I used to be like I said, when I was, out there, I was noticing these things more. I think the weed opens up your brain to,
More
things-
possibilities.
yeah, your thoughts are a little bit more free.
I like that.
Right now,
Should
I
smoke
don't.
some weed right now.
Nah, right now, I just.
We should smoke.
I don't
some
want to
weed
get in my
right
thoughts.
now.
I don't like getting in my thoughts.
You got bad thoughts, huh?
No, I don't have bad thoughts. I just like, I'm happy. I'm just happy. If that makes sense. Like, I feel like if I smoke weed, then I just like, I can find something to be like unhappy about.
Yeah.
And my thoughts will find that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I'm like,
That's
I'm
exactly
content.
what the weed does, I think.
Right. And that's what I don't
literally-
want.
It's like a hound dog for what's wrong that you need to follow, and then you find the problem and you can assess it. You
But
know
there's
what I'm
also
saying?
byproducts of that.
What does that mean?
Wearing colorful shirts. Putting neon signs in your fucking living room of an alien smoking a joint. I'm not there right now.
You're a black tea kind of guy.
I'm a black tea,
You're a black tea kind
simple
of guy.
kind of guy.
Yeah, I feel that. You don't like my shirt? Doesn't this kind of remind you of the rug that they had in
The kids
kindergarten?
one. That's why I said you stole it from a McDonald's.
Yeah.
There's a McDonald's cheeseburger. Is this a McDonald's shirt?
It's a
Let me check
market.
the tag.
It's a market shirt.
What's market?
I don't know, but I found it at Nordstrom.
Okay. I thought you thrift stored it.
No, I was lying to you.
Oh, well.
This is like a nice shirt from
Okay.
Nordstrom.
All right. I'm going to stop roasting
This is what
your
the kids
shirt.
are wearing now.
I don't know. I
will say there was a lot of shirts there that seemed a little intergalactic and like very positive messages. There was a lot of dinosaur drawings. A lot of stuff in Nordstrom right now feels very elementary and like weed related a little bit.
Well,
It's like a lot of the writing on it was like community, like love one another, peace.
I can
kind
see
of
it's very
vibe.
like
It was all
hippie
fucking
vibes.
Hippie, very hippie, yeah.
Yeah, not me.
Very hippie.
I'm a black tea guy.
Yeah, you're a black tea guy.
And that's the other thing. I waste so much fucking money on my car. I can't afford to buy new clothes. Okay? So I wear clothes that are gifted to me.
Shouts to the Club Killers, baby. Let's go, champ. I got that same one. Actually, someone complimented it while I was wearing it in Austin.
Tight.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Club Killers fam.
Streams, baby.
How much time do we got before we are late for work?
Quite some time, I think.
Is that
actually.
right?
Yeah.
I have no idea what time it is.
I'll tell you what time it is
Right
now. Hold up.
He's got to check his Rolex.
It's hard. I'll be honest with you.
Diamonds kind of throw you off.
It's hard to read a watch where the numbers have been replaced by diamonds because now I don't know which number's which.
First world problems.
It's 9:42. 8:42.
Okay. I think... Oh, boy. I know there's a lot of room for jokes there, but, we won't go there.
Let's go, baby. Lay them on me. I just want to get roasted. I want to get roasted.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that. You got roasted when you went up and tried to do some stand-up comedy.
Roasted on Kill Tony.
Did you already talk about that last week when I wasn't here?
I don't know that I really talked about it. I don't think I did. Because the kid that was on the show, Hans Kim, is the opener. He's the regular opener at Kill Tony. So I will say though.
Wait, the guest, he's an opener. Wait, have I seen him?
No.
Okay.
No, he's in Austin.
Oh,
he lives in Austin.
But he was in town.
He was in town for a show. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I got roasted. I mean, you got to watch it. I can't watch it. I tried. I just can't.
It's too cringe.
So
oh,
bad.
yeah, they recorded it.
Yeah, it's on the internet. It's on Kill Tony is a show on the internet.
Okay.
And then it's a live show, so you can go to it. But
I
watch
keep
it
the back episodes.
Yeah, I watch it every week. It comes out Monday at 8.
Oh, so the cringe is real.
Oh my God!
I didn't know that I could watch it. Now I gotta fucking watch it.
It's so hard to watch, bro. It's like unbearable. I can't do it. I want to kill myself.
Well, fuck, man. Now I want to watch it.
It's so.
Well, I'll watch it as soon as we get done here. That's gonna. Is that fucked up? It's gonna bring me joy to watch you fucking croak.
That would make me the happiest person ever. If it was the opposite.
All right, great.
That's the whole point. You
gotta take the risk, though.
I'll bring joy to people through my pain. That's fine with me.
That's good. You're a sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, I'll take that all day.
Kind of like Jesus. And you're a Jew.
Well, we have a lot of things in common.
Yeah.
Jesus was a Jew and a carpenter.
And his best friend was a prostitute. You love prostitutes.
I don't, if we're being honest.
No, you're not a big fan of paying to play. I mean, you like the idea of it.
The idea of it is incredible. Oh, my God. The idea of it is amazing. But then after the nut, you're like, oh, Jesus. I need to fucking wash my fucking body.
Sins. Yo. Yeah, and it's like, this thing should come with a free test.
Yeah.
Because, that's not a good feel. I've heard.
Also, I don't even care. I'm not scared of STDs, bro. I honestly, bring them on. Fucking lay them on me. I don't give a fuck.
They're out here.
The worst part about it is like the feeling that you hired somebody to do a job. Like nobody likes to work. Nobody likes to really work. You know what I mean?
Would you consider Rub and Tug a prostitute? Or would you just consider her massaging a different part of your body? I would think she's like a prostitute if you fuck her, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But if she just jerks you off, it's not really sex.
It doesn't feel as bad as fucking a prostitute. If you get jerked off on a massage table from like an Asian lady who's fucking... Well,
that was efficient.
Yeah, she's good at it, and B, she's into it enough to make the noises.
And C, like you would never fuck her in real life, so you're like... You're just here, and that's here.
Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. You don't feel that great after. Definitely better than
not if they fucking
prostitute.
ass fuck you.
No, that's the worst. I don't even like to think about it, dude.
I thought this is where we confess sins.
God, I don't even like to think about that. It brings me back to the moment.
Did we ever talk about that on here?
It makes me so mad at you.
Did we ever talk about that on here? I feel like we might have.
We probably have, but it's fine. We have 3 viewers. Maybe one day 3 more will come along.
So can we? I guess we could talk. It's out of the statute of limitations. We can't get in trouble for that, right?
Who?
Okay. All right. So I don't even.
I know where to start. We're in another state. We're in another state.
We'll just leave it. We'll leave it at another state.
We're young and dumb and full of cum.
Yes.
We're in another state, and when you're in another state, you can't really settle in until you've nutted. As like a single man who's partying, you just got it. Like you got to get that out of the way.
You got to drain the poison.
Yeah, you got to get that out because if you don't, you're too anxious. You're too eager. You're
not gonna have a good time.
Everyone.
All you're thinking about is fucking and spreading your seed in that new state.
Yeah, it's a weird phenomenon.
Yeah,
but it's a definite thing that happens. And I remember I had gotten myself a little piece of pussy because this was back when
you were fat and
I
you were
was
getting pussy.
fat and had like a small amount of clout. My Instagram was not deleted, so I had locked it up. You
I was dry.
did not get that lucky, and as a homie,
Right.
as a friend, I decided to go with you to the massage parlor because that's what you wanted to do. I understood that's what you needed at the time.
Right.
I fancy myself a good companion, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you drag me along.
So
with
well, first off, so I hop on where anyone would go to find a fucking prostitute.
Yeah.
Google.
No, Rub Maps.
Was it Rub Maps?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this was back when Rub Maps. Okay. Anyway, so I didn't pay for the service, so you don't really see the reviews. You just see the stars, and then you're like, well, this thing has like 4 stars, so yeah, I'm sure you can get the job done there.
Yeah, 4 stars is good.
So we hop in an Uber and drive fucking probably an hour and a half away, right?
It was a lot
on
further.
the other side of the mountain range is where it was.
It was a lot further than we thought.
I remember it going past the mountain range to get there.
Yeah.
So we get there. Paint the scenario or paint the scenery
It
for them.
felt like a ran down
Daycare.
like pediatric, like children's doctor. So
Yeah, there was like a lot of children's toys.
there
It
was
was
blocks and shit in the waiting room.
the
They had,
amount of
like-
children's toys really threw me off.
They had like the shitty plexiglass where like the receptionist would sit if you were coming to sign in for your
Wait, did you ever
underprivileged
think
appointment.
about that? Were all the like kids' toys like a deterrent if they were to ever get raided? Like they'd be like, "There's no way. Like this is like a daycare."
Maybe it's a.
I
it's a
didn't
good
see any
front.
kids when I was there. Thank God.
No, if I would have seen kids there, I would have.
Yeah,
I would not have done it.
fuck
Because I
that.
didn't even want to do it in the first place. It was worse and worse and worse. Every little piece that popped up made it worse. Like I wanted to be there less and less. And
So the old Russian lady at the fucking desk.
I mean, this lady was like.
She looked like a lunch lady, right?
Yeah, if you just pictured a middle school lunch lady, like the first image that comes to your mind, that's exactly what this lady was.
right. So of course we accept to pay $50 for a massage or whatever the rate was, and usually you go back, you lay on the table. The process is pretty. It's a little not what's the word I'm looking for? It's usually a little bit erotic because you're like, this could just be a regular massage because you don't tell them like straight up like jerk me off or they're never gonna fucking jerk you off.
Yeah, they think you're a cop.
So you go back there and you get undressed. You kind of naked. I like to naked man them first. That's my like way of breaking the
naked
ice.
man. I need to do that.
You get butt naked and then it's all out there and they're like, okay, so we know what you're here for. But and even in that, they usually are like, all right, lay down, cover with this towel. We'll give you a massage, and then they'll usually gracefully about 20 minutes in run past your balls with their finger accidentally, and things happen, and it's a fun process. It's a fun process because you don't always get jerked off.
That's the most fun. The anticipation
Yeah.
when she's massaging the back of your thighs and like her thumb slips into the crack a little bit and like her nail
Just
runs
grazes
across your
past.
nutsack and you're like, oh my God, I think she's
It's
gonna
about
do
to
it.
happen.
I think she's gonna do it.
Yeah, you're fucking
That's the
rock
best
hard,
part.
then they flip you over. Boom.
That's the best part.
So this was none of that. This was
This was like turnover. Like I was on my stomach and she was like, okay, turn over. Like didn't even touch
yeah,
my
it
back.
didn't even touch me.
And starts jerking me with no anticipation whatsoever.
And
So-
do you remember? I don't know if she did this to you, but like she was like talking
she was talking. Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, she was like doing like a.
Ooh.
Yeah, you
Bro,
like that?
it was
You
like a
that?
nightmare. It was a fucking nightmare. But you had to do what you had to do.
Sounds pretty
At
bad,
this
right?
point-
Sounds pretty bad right now, right? Sounds
At
pretty
this
bad
point,
right now,
you're too
right?
far in to like not go back. You know what I'm saying? Like you already paid.
Yeah, you paid. Your dick is
Let's just-
in some old lunch lady's hand. Who
Let's just
you don't
finish.
pull out now. You're pot committed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just fucking let it happen. And this lady thought that my lack of erectile.
Wait. Let's be clear. We weren't in the same room. Okay.
No,
So
we
it
were
kind
not
of
in the same
sounds
room.
like
But if
she
I
was
were-
with both of us with one hand.
But if I remember correctly, I feel like she was going back and forth. If I remember correctly, I feel like she would leave for a couple minutes and go to your room. I feel like she came back into my room.
Oh, I hope she washed her hands. Oh God! All right, so yeah, so it was a very quick process, but this is when it got really dark.
It
and
gets
scary.
dark, man. It gets dark,
I can't even
dude.
say
It's not good.
You say it. You say it.
So I mean, I can't get hard for the life of me. I didn't want to be there in the first place, and the best case scenario could have been some hot fucking Asian lady who was ready to fucking do the deed and build up the anticipation.
Right.
And it was a professional. This lady was more like it was like a run and gun kind of thing. It was like you come in, you go out. Like there's no
She's
anticipation.
Like, it was almost like she came in and she's like, all right, get yourself ready. I'll be right back. And then
Yeah.
she goes probably over to your room.
Yeah.
All right, get yourself ready. Comes back. I don't know if she went to your room first or my room, but I just remember her like scooting me forward, and the way she mounted up on that table, I looked at this lady
she
and
got on the table.
I knew she had done
For
this
leverage.
before. And I was like, whoa, what? And before I even had time to process why she was getting on the table, this fucking creature jams her fucking finger so far up my asshole that I could feel it in my stomach.
Yeah.
She had a long finger,
Yeah.
and it was in my ass.
Yeah. Without like any warning, warm up, nothing. Just fucking went in raw. She did the same exact thing to me. Got on the
Hopefully
table.
with a different finger.
On the table, knees on the table, like with full leverage from shoulder to elbow. You know what I'm saying? And put her fucking finger in my ass. I think at that point I was like, I'm done. It's over. This is not going to happen. Thank you. I definitely said thank you because she tried. I'm not, you know what I mean? It wasn't a situation.
What kind of fucking? I wonder what that sign said in Russian. For all we know, it was like, "This is where you get your asshole fingered," and we're like, "Yeah, well, it sounds great." I don't speak fucking Russian. I just remember there was like Russian writing on the window.
I was legit so mad at you. I don't think we spoke on the Uber.
Oh, it
ride
was
home.
definitely quiet.
We
Uber
were
ride.
both just sitting there in disgust and disappointment,
chills.
just making just. That's the kind of ride home where you're like reassessing things and you're like, okay,
I want to go home.
we've gone too far. It was fun up until this point. Like now we have to kind of dial it back a little bit. I don't know if out of town massage parlors are really a thing anymore for us.
we broke the it was, but I mean I as you can see on my face, it's pretty funny now.
Makes for a good story.
Looking back on it, you know, my
still
rectum
mad at
has tightened back up. I'm all right.
I'm definitely traumatized for sure. I mean, like, it was just like a slimy experience.
It was
The whole
definitely-
thing
it
was
definitely
just
didn't feel good.
slimy. There was never a point where it was like, I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to be here. This is like a good thing. Like it all felt bad. It was driven from you know, emotional distress. It was all fucking.
I need a shower.
I had a lunch lady's finger in my asshole without the glove on too. Like she didn't even have that janky like plastic glove thing that the lunch
fucking
ladies
protection.
have. The glove that they use to handle Bosco sticks, she didn't even have that on. Yeah, it's bad. We could wrap it up with that though.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Drop a little comment.
If you've
Help
ever been
us.
fucked in your ass by a lunch lady, put it in the comments.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a similar experience to share, I would love to bond over such a thing. If you've ever been sneak attacked by a Russian double agent, let us know. And thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. A couple weeks, we're going to have a new camera setup, new podcast studio. Who the fuck knows what could come? I know I'm going to come. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.